Hey guys! To finally do my main bookshelf. Oh, there's more down there. These are a little tall for me. I can't reach the top shelf without my handy dandy step stool here. So we're just gonna climb up and we'll start right here at the top. Okay, so as you can see, I have a bookmark. It's a little taller than I thought. In here. So the first book I have is a George R. R. Martin. This is obviously where I keep my George R. R. Martin books. And this is The World of Ice and Fire. This is also by Alino M. Garcia Jr. and Linda Antoninson. And then I also have my Daenerys. And then I also have this crystal. Let me do it near a light. And it has a reflection of, like, it looks like it's dragon scale. So that's why that's there next to Daenerys. And then I have a direwolf. It's a little book, but it's not really, you know, big enough for my books there. Next I have Melisandre, and then my new Fire and Blood candle, and behind Melisandre I have the book of House Stark. So the books I have here are, I'm trying to get it all in while looking. I have A Knight of Seven Kingdoms, A Game of Thrones, yes, I had to check to make sure that's bad. I have A Clash of Kings, A Storm of Swords, A Feast for Crows, and A Dance with Dragons. Okay. So we'll start right where we left off. See, there's my Game of Thrones. So I have Voldemort, Draco Malfoy, and then behind Draco, oops, I have the Harry Potter metal bookmarks of each of the houses. Oh, it's bothering me because I want to put everything back. And then I have the miniature Harry Potter coloring kit, and that's actually back. Well, no, it's not. So I have that, and then I really like having him up here, but there, that's how he was supposed to be. So next I have J.K. Rowling's, you know, alias here, and I have her Robert Galbraith books, and that is The Cuckoo's Calling, The Silkworm, and Career of Evil. And then this really pretty thing I keep moving here is actually my wand, and this is Hermione's wand. I got this whenever, I think, it was right after the first movie came out, or the second, so that's when I got that. And it's just, oh, it's so pretty. Like, they come in little Ollivander's boxes. And then I have, let me do this. I have my original collection of Harry Potter, my brother and I's original collection. Those are the ones without the covers. And then the two that do have covers are the Sorcerer's Stone and the Goblet of Fire. I'm rebuying a whole set of these for myself that aren't worn and torn to pieces. Neville also keeps an eye on it for me. And then, of course, I have, for my original, the Sorcerer's Stone, the Chamber of Secrets, the Prisoner of Azkaban, the Goblet of Fire, the Order of the Phoenix, the Half-Blood Prince, and the Deathly Hallows. Next I have Luna sitting here protecting. As you can see, I have the good guys down and the bad guys up. Probably because, you know, Draco's my favorite and I have a problem. Next, behind this cute little lantern, I have The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Historia. This goes behind everything for the video games, and I'm a huge Legend of Zelda person, so my mom saw it and she grabbed it for me, I think 2 years ago. And then I have this really cute little lantern thing. I actually don't put candles in it because it heats up a lot right up here. It's an IKEA thing, and it's actually perfect just to sit. Okay, now I can finally go down off of this woo-hoo crazy stool. Okay, so let me move the stool so I don't hit it. Whew. Okay, so this is my next shelf. We will start over here. I have the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I always say that wrong. Hollow City and the Library of Souls by Ransom Riggs. Hopefully soon I will have the Tales of Peculiar. I remember, yes, that's what it's called. And that will sit very pretty. Next I have Red Queen, Glass Sword, and Cruel Crown. And then we roll into Dystopian. I have 4, Allegiant, Insurgent, and Divergent. The 3 main books are in collector's edition. Then next I have The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. Am I not saying who wrote these? The Red Queen, Glass Sword, and Cruel Crown are written by Victoria Aveyard. The Divergent series is by Veronica Roth. The Hunger Games series is by Suzanne Collins. And then we have the Ugly series. The Uglies, Pretties, and Specials by Scott Westerfield. Move over. I'll do the knick-knack first. I actually have a coin that my grandfather gave me. He's a big coin person. Next, I have my Sarah J. Maas books that I actually have not read. Do not kill me. I have A Court of Thorn and Roses, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, and Heir of Fire. I believe I've gone on one of my hauls saying why I have one hardcover and the other paperbacks. Whew. Next, I have the Raven Boys cycle, or the Raven cycle. I have 2 of the books. These are by Maggie Stifer. I have the Raven Boys, and the Dream Thieves. Next, I have Black Widow Forever Red. And then next, I have Eon Dragon Eye Reborn, and then Iona. Also here, I have a Sapphire Crystal sitting on here, and then I have a Quartz sitting here, and then above I have these are Chinese medicine balls, hopefully I'm correct, and I just have those sitting above my Alyssa Goodman. I didn't say who this is by. Oops. This is by Margaret Stoll. These are by Alyssa Goodman. And I have those there just because that's my more Asian-y, and I just thought they worked. Next, I have my Amanda Hawking books, and that is Frostfire, Ice Kissed, and Crystal Kingdom. I am getting tired. I need to stop doing videos today. I'm going to lose my voice. And then next, I have my Rochelle Mead collection. I have Vampire Academy, Frostbite, Shadow Kiss, Blood Promise, Spiritbound, and Last Sacrifice. Next, I have Bloodline, The Golden Lily, The Indigo Spell, and The Fiery Heart. I am 2 books away from completing that, and then I can binge read. Next, over here, you have Cinder, and then you kind of run into my pastel colors. I wanted all my pastel books together, even though the Emily Griffin is supposed to be on my adult contemporary shelf, but they're not. And the Emily Griffin books I have is Something Borrowed and Something Blue. Next, I have the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. 3 out of the 4 are signed. I have the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, The Second Summer of the Sisterhood, Girl in Pants, Forever in Blue. These are all by Anne Brashaw. That's who they're by. Okay. Oh, and then, sorry, I moved this before I even... Next, I also have a little block calendar. I have not changed it in a while. Next, we have my favorite bookshelf. So this starts off with Aragon, Eldest, Inheritance, and Bristlinger. Bristlinger is the only one without a cover. I don't know what happened to the cover. Aragon, I had to get a new copy from my original because it fell apart. And then Eldest is the limited edition. So there's that. Up here, I have a Starbucks espresso mug. This is the actual mug. And then this, you know how they started doing the smaller sizes? I had to get a little cup because they're so cute. Next, I have The Fallen Kingdoms these are by Christopher Poloni. Oh, damn. I swear I know how to speak. Then I have Fallen Kingdoms, Rebel Springs, and Gathering Darkness by Morgan Rhodes. Next, I have The Perfect Game, The Game Changer, The Sweetest Game, and The Other Game by Jay Sterling. These books got me into romance. I stayed up all night reading these three, and then when The Other Game came out, very rarely do I order brand new off of Amazon, but Jay Sterling, I had to. I love her writing. Next, I have my Amelia Altwater Rhodes books. I have The Den of Shadows Quartet. I used to have them individual. I don't know what happened to them. So this one includes In the Forest of the Night, Demon in My View, Shattered Mirror, and Midnight Predator. Go back. Next, I have Persistence of a Memory. That goes with that series. Next is the Kashara series by Amelia Altwater Rhodes, and that is Hawk Song, Snake Charm, Falcon Dance, Wolf Cry, and Wyvern Hill. They are my favorite. Next, I have my next favorite, which is Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, Ruin and Rising, and Six of Crows. These are all by Leah Bardugo. I'm super excited for Crooked Kingdom to come out. I'm probably pre-ordering it this weekend. I keep thinking the approach date is later than it is. And then here I have a carnation that was from my grandmother's funeral, so I'm waiting for it to dry out. Then I have this lovely Grisha bookmark. And then this was something I found at World Market right after I read Shadow and Bone. And if you can tell, hopefully it'll focus. Focus! Why isn't it focusing? Okay, it won't focus, but it's it's like a little Russian towers. It was only $2, I figured it was okay. Next, I have The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, and that's sitting there just because I really want to show off that really pretty bookmark that was made for me, and it's a brand new book. Next, I have my predominantly vampire bookshelf. Let me get down. Okay, so first, you hit my L.J. Smith addiction. I have the first three, or the Night World Bound Up books. Volume 1 has Secret Vampire, Daughters of Darkness, and Spellbinder. The second has Dark Angel, The Chosen, and Soulmate. And the third has Huntress, Black Dawn, and Witchlight. Next, I have The Forbidden Game, and this also is a bound up. It has The Hunters, The Chase, and The Kill. Next is a Dark Vision bound up, and it has The Strange Power, The Possession, and The Passion. Next, I have, of course, Vampire Diaries. No, L.J. Smith shelf is complete. And I have 2 of the Stefan Diaries. I have Volume 1 and Volume 2, Origins and Bloodlust. Then I have The Fury and Dark Reunion, The Awakening and the Struggle. These are both bound up novels. They have bound up books. Then there is The Return Nightfall, The Return Volume 2, Shadow Souls, Volume 3, oh my goodness, The Return Midnight. Next, I have The Summoning, The Awakening, and The Reckoning by Kelly Armstrong. Next, oh goodness, I have the whole set of the House of Night books. These all have the covers taken off because they're just so pretty without them. So these are by PC and Kirsten Cast. Maybe I can set you. There you go. Okay, so there is Mark, Betrayed, Chosen, Untamed, Hunted, Tempted, Burned, Awakened, Destined, Hidden, Revealed, and Redeemed. Next, over here, I have the Fledgling Handbook. That is also by PC and Kirsten Cast, or that's by PC Cast and Kim Donor, my bad. Next, I have the novellas for the series, and that is Labonia's Vow, Nefertiti's Curse, Colonna's Fall, and Dragon's Oath. Oh my goodness, so many. Next, I have my Blue Blood series over here by Miss Melissa Della La Cruz, and I have Blue Bloods, Masquerades, Revelations, The Van Allen Legacy, Misguided Angel, Lost in Time, and right hidden there is Gates in Paradise. Next, I have the 2 novellas. I don't have all of the other spin-off books, I just haven't gotten them yet. I have Bloody Valentine and Keys to the Respiratory. Last bookshelf, but certainly not least. First I have Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. Then I have The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead. For some reason, this is not with my other Rochelle Mead books. I have Atlantica by Ali Condie. Then I have Maid of Secrets by Jennifer McGowan. The Girl from Everywhere, I have to pull some of these off, by Heidi, what am I doing? By Heidi Helig. Next, I have my Stephanie Meyer stack. I have The Host by Stephanie Meyer. Then I have The Short Life of Bree Tanner. I did not get the box set with the, what is this? The novella. I actually bought the novella before I bought the set. I used, my typical. And then right next to it, I have the really nice book plates that came in the Twilight box set. Then I have Twilight New Moon is not actually here. This is what I do with my books when I read them. I take the slip covers off and put them in their spot. That way I know where they go. Eclipse and Breaking Dawn. On top, I have Once Upon a Time, Red's Untold Tale by Wendy Tolliver. Then next I have Maleficent, which is just a rendition of the movie. Whew. Next I have the Beautiful Creatures box set by Garcia and Stoll. I don't want to pull these out. So there's Beautiful Creatures, Beautiful Darkness, Beautiful Chaos, and Beautiful Redemption. Then on top of that, I have the full color collector's edition of Little House in the Big Woods by Laurel Ingalls Wilder. I love that series. I grew up with that. Next, I have my Julie Kegwa collection. I have The Iron King, The Iron Daughter, The Iron Queen, The Iron Knight, The Lost Prince, The Iron Trader, The Iron Warrior, and The Iron Legends, which is the novella for them, if I'm correct. And then over here, I have The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel by Michael Scott. I have The Alchemist, The Magician, The Sorcerer, The Necromancer, The Warlock, and The Enchantress. I actually don't have anything over there because if you watched my book Unhauling, that is where the Fallen series went, in a very dark corner. So I'm going to show you what is under my bookshelf because there are more books. So first thing under my bookshelf, I have my journal collection. I go a little crazy. And then I have my JFK collection. I have Capturing Camelot by Kitty Kelly. And then I have Jacqueline Kennedy, Historical Conversations of Oh my god. On Life with JFK, or John F. Kennedy. Then I have Jackie After Jack by Christopher Anderson. Then I have An Unfinished Life, JFK, Robert Dallek. Then I have Mrs. Kennedy and Me by Clint Hill. Then I have Jacqueline Boulevard Kennedy Onassis by Barbara Leeming. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. These Few Precious Days by Christopher Anderson. My cat's trying to... There, Circle, you're on camera. Oh, don't lay down. I have These Precious Few Days by Christopher Anderson. The Kennedy Half Century. This is a really thick book. The Presidency, the Assassination, and the Lasting Legacy of John F. Kennedy by Larry J. Sabrito. Then I have A Question of Character, A Life of John F. Kennedy by Thomas C. Reeves. And then I have Killing Kennedy by Bill O'Reilly and Martin Douglas. And next, this is necessarily not supposed to be with my JFK, but I have the Marilyn Monroe collection, and it's a collection of pictures. I honestly just have that sitting there next to JFK because it holds that up really nice. And then, of course, I have my records collection here. And then in these boxes, I actually have all of my book covers for books that don't have the covers on them. I think that's full of letters, and that's full of, like, book posters and such. Oh, and there's one book hidden back here. I have Presidents of America. I'm a history buff, and it's really nice to have a collection of all the presidents. This goes all the way up to Barack Obama. So, there is my beautiful bookshelf. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what's on your guys' bookshelves, or if you have favorite books that are on my bookshelves. I would love to know what you guys have. Definitely follow me around the interweb. I will post links to everything down below. If you want more pictures of what's on my bookshelf, I highly suggest you follow me on Instagram. I am always posting pictures of my bookshelves. I'm getting better about taking individual pictures, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this. And I did get a couple questions on how my bookshelf is organized. So my top shelf is most of my knickknack stuff. Like, there's a lot of knickknacks for my Game of Thrones and for my Harry Potter. And it's up on the top shelf because normally my very lovely cats, there's Circle, hi baby, he does not jump up there, but my other cat, Minnie, does. So I try to make it where if there's more valuable stuff, it's up on a higher shelf, just so they don't, what am I doing? Just so they don't jump up there and break everything. Ah! Can you tell I don't use my camera for videoing?